episode with Llew Gibson, who said the bodybuilding lifestyle can be very unhealthy, and it's not necessarily the optimal way to live your life. Do you actually think it's worth it? All of the sacrifices you're making, or do you think maybe it's too extreme and that you're giving up too much of your life?
Well, I feel like we know the answer to that. But...
Well, I didn't ask you, did I, Michael?
Ooh, I can tell he's been cutting.
I've
Cutting, fucking hell.
I've heard many coaches say this, but they see that bodybuilders have a shelf life. And a female shelf life is much shorter than a male shelf life.
Really?
So when you start and when you commit to bodybuilding, like, it's going to be pretty full on for like the next 5 years, if you're committing to it. And then it's really down to you how much you're going to prolong that. So what was the initial question?
Is it worth it? All the sacrifices and everything like that? I
think you think about what would you be doing if it wasn't for bodybuilding right now, and you'd be like, okay, I'd be going out with my friends, and you're having fun and you're making memories, like that's a positive side to it, but really you're ruining yourself. So I think the benefits do outweigh the consequences in terms of like your health, and because like you're not going out with your friends drinking, but you've built a new social circle in the gym. Like you see the regulars, like they become your social circle. It is like going out.
It's normally more productive as well.
Yeah,
the people you meet in the gym are normally more. I don't want to say better people, because
if you're in the gym training and that's sort of your discipline doing that, you're probably better than the guy who's disciplined or girl who's disciplined going to the pub every weekend. I know it's a bit of a simplistic way to put it, but it's generally a healthier social circle, is my point.
I think being in the gym and doing fitness related things and achieving things.
There's nothing fitness about me though.
How many chins you could fit in.
You build new social circles. So it becomes from somebody you used to go out with to somebody you see in the gym every night. Yeah. Like your social circle just shifts. It just becomes a different social circle.
Yeah, so has competing improved other aspects of your life? Like obviously you've said that you had brain fog during your clinics, but have you sort of improved your commitment to your studies because you've been so disciplined in one area? Has it carried over to other aspects?
That is quite questionable, because when it gets really physically demanding, any spare moment you get, you want to rest. So it depends on kind of what stage you're at, because yes, you can apply the discipline to your studies, but also if you're that physically exhausted, you want to rest. So it's really how you put it to use. So I think one thing it definitely helps, like majorly, and I was like, it gave me a lot of meaning in my life, is when I went through my breakup this year, it gave me something to focus on. And like it was really important as well, because we broke up before my first competition. So I was like, well, I can't, like, I have to completely focus on this, and it helped me and him because we were both on prep. So like we went for the breakup, but we had something big for the both of us happening, so we still needed to remain focused for that. So that was it helped majorly. So if you go for a breakup, hit the gym, like
that's literally if you go on TikTok, that's literally all you see.
Oh yeah,
literally. You go down your news feed or whatever, and it's literally all like gym motivation, and that's what sad things are.
It's not actually like just the gym time. Like you're also meal prepping, like so that takes up your time. But although I'm quite a lazy meal prepper, so I, you know how like people do like the individual lunch boxes and plan their days out. I don't do that. I just shove the chicken in the oven, let it cook for 25 minutes, take it out and shove it in the fridge. Like that's why I meal prep, because I'm a lazy meal prepper, and if I can do it, anyone can do it, because all I do is shove the chicken in the oven, it's as easy as that.
Yeah, I think what you said there is very resonated with a lot of people in terms of like breaking up and going to the gym, and like I went through like a bit of personal struggle.
Here we go now.
I'm just relating it. Come on. And the gym did help me a lot, and it sort of puts you on a path to becoming a better person. Granted, I didn't compete, but it does help you a lot in other aspects of your life, especially when you're dealing with things like you said, like a breakup. And I think that's gonna inspire a lot of people. Like you said, if you can do it, like people can just do it. And I think just doing it is probably one of the most important things you can do, is just doing it. Because if you never actually just went after it, how are you going to achieve anything?
It's the same. I ran a powerlifting club in uni, but never competed. I was in the club for 3 years, never competed. And I know COVID got in the way, but that's just an excuse because COVID hasn't been 4 years long. But then Antoine's telling me, look, you've never competed, but you talk about powerlifting all the time. I'm like, yeah, do you know what? You're right. I mean, I'm just avoiding it. But, as you